It was like all about Sumail Storm and Yawar morphling.
A lot of magic damage against these high armor heroes of Terrorblade, Timbersaw, and DK. So
yeah,
I mean, there's like supposed to win and there's actually winning, right? If you can't close it out, then that's it.
LOA.
Oh, he took spirits.
He is dead. First blood, T1.
Almost 100 damage, and the other one's taking 50 damage.
Yep, that is true. We see the meta into the cookie. LOA. This might be his second death of the game. Yep, that last right click from Zephyr. As meanwhile, top lane, Whitemon takes a tumble, so trades across.
He's catching up now, right? Like, that feels a bit awkward. You shut down this hero really hard, and now Savage is on his own here.
And Carl's going to get the Dragon Tail. Whitemon with the Earth Spike. But here comes the coil from Quinn, first of the game, into the Bushwhack as well. Illusory Orb is enough to take out the Lion, but not enough to take out Carl.
And I think that
we
potentially was a kill. Now, what tree did he?
All right, he didn't kill it. I just made it up.
He used Timber Chain to cut it.
Yeah, I just had the premonition here.
Look at this.
That this was going to happen. Boom!
That's an Intel replay right there.
That's right. That is very true. This is not an Intel replay, though. This is a choppity chop for Leslau.
But after that kill on the Timbersaw top.
Yep, initiation from Leslau. We see the Fire Spirits coming with the waveform as well. Zephyr will be chopped down by Leslau. Into the adaptive strike, Cuckoo. I don't think they have enough damage to world. Oh my god, that damage. Doesn't have enough to actually finish anybody off here. Trying to defend this tower.
They can get him. They have Finger.
Yep, absolutely. He actually attribute shifted there, but it's not going to be enough. Finger of Death from the shadows. Whitemon, only 10 matches, so a little bit of a small sample size. Leslau not able to get the Berserker's call off. Now they have to be careful. T1, Cookie actually will connect onto Quinn, and here comes the Phoenix. The coil is applied, but Quinn just takes too much damage. Coil's going to get snapped here. MSS going to get clipped by a couple of these kisses. Let's see if T1 can clean up anybody else here. Courier trying to get him baited here, but it looks like MSS might fall as well. Oh, he gets off the sharpshooter to get a little bit of a distance there, but it's not going to be enough.
And really good play by T1.
That's the fastest initiation in the game.
Yeah, it's
can't really counteract.
I mean, Whitemon can probably, like, if he impales from Fog into a Hex.
Oh, we have a coil to start things out here on Zephyr. He's on the outskirts here. Looks like he's going to get taken out with that Sunray from LOA. Yawar was TPing.
So I expect T1 to bring a lot of heroes here.
Okay.
They do have Leslau already set up in the area. He's sort of acting as a barrier. But line from behind.
Yeah, Whitemon is actually by himself. And here come the TP. Carl in that dragon form. Leslau with a nice Berserker's call onto 2. And they're just going to blow up Whitemon as a result. It looks like QUINCYCREW ready for that, like you said.
Yeah, that is a good one. Possess Mask as well.
Leslau has the Yasha. Of course, not 20 minutes yet. See if he goes for the shard before actually finishing the Manta.
Oh, Quincy, they want to go in here.
Yep, they sure do. Cuckoo puts himself potentially in harm's way. Berserker's call is there with the Sunray to follow. And that is going to be a very easy kill onto Cuckoo. The 3-game series for them in the Animajor went all 3 games.
Actually, I'm trying to think about this Maelstrom. Because it's not for lane shove. Wait, one smoke in here?
And MSS going to get clipped by the Chakra. We can see the DK ult is popped. Carl does get the stun out. And MSS will be the sacrifice for QUINCYCREW. And if they just get out with that, they'll take that, I believe, any day of the week. But a lot of chase potential. Cuckoo with the Timber Chain Chakram. They're going to find Leslau potentially. Actually misses the Timber Chain, but still lots of damage to come on top of this.
They
blow up the Terrorblade instantly. What? Holy Jesus. The egg pops on the sideline. They're going to find yet another kill, this time on Leslau. So it's a 2-for-1. 23 Savage. I can't believe that he dropped that fast. Yawar turns into Mr. Timbersaw himself. They're going to find Zephyr in the trees. And with that Sunray, will ensure that they get their 3rd kill of this engagement.
Look at Quinn. He's getting his revenge tips in. He's been being tipped all game.
Fight, but you are going for a BKB of his own. But here's the initiation from Carl. Dragon Tail. You can see the Sunray from afar, healing up Leslau pretty nicely. Is the Finger of Death going to be enough? The Hex to follow, and indeed, he took literally every kiss there from Mortimer. Does die. Looks like it's going to be a trade, though. Able to take out Whitemon. Quinn, though, takes the Dragon Tail to follow. Oh, boy, that's not what he wanted. Dragon forms pop. That's the Aghanim Scepter on Carl. He is very hard to kill. He's actually going to jump and actually successfully get the Dragon Tail. Morphling gets blown up. That's just the Aegis, though. Leslau jumps in to try to save him, but that's not enough heal from Leslau. Yawar, in the meantime, pops his BKB, trying to kite 23 Savage, but the damage is just out of control now. The BKB's out of charges now as Yawar attempting to run away with that Scotty applied into the Chakram. And Yawar looks super dead. Gets the waveform off just in time. He's barely going to live with the attribute shift coming through, but QUINCYCREW still loses 2, and Carl full HP. Some item for the right-clicking axe. Very cool. Let's see if it comes to... Oh, Leslie's going to jump in with that Mantis Tile, and the burst damage coming through. It's not enough. We're going to get the Yule Scepter to come online here, but it looks like QUINCYCREW will fall eventually. Nope, Timber Chains with that Lotus Orb, so the Culling Blade not nearly enough. They're trying to kite out 23Savage. He gets the reflection up. Now Yawar's the one in trouble. Gets 4-step to the safety. Waveforms to the high ground. Still getting right-click from afar. Carl with that Dragon Tail keeps him in place. Leslie with a counter initiation. Will it be enough to actually kill Yawar? Getting healed more from the egg to follow with the shard online on LOA. Some way, somehow, nobody has died in this fight. So much sustained from both sides. 23Savage with the fear.
Yeah, I would
AoE
like
spell.
that. Him or Timbersaw. I think Timbersaw's is pretty good.
Quinn, they pop the Lincolns into the Dragon Tail again, trying to get healed, but it's not going to be enough. Buys back into the game. Initiation now from Leslau. Looks like he's going to drop shortly after. A double kill for QUINCYCREW, and now a double buyback on QUINCYCREW. That all rhymed for some reason. Roshan at half HP. Need to reset here. Where's 23Savage? No meta right now. Gonna jump in though. They're gonna try to burst down Puck. That's a dive back onto Quinn. Oh no. QUINCYCREW crumbling here, but Leslie with a pretty big initiation. I don't know if they can fight without their position to Puck. And you can see all this damage and all this control just going to work. And this looks like the potential beginning of the end of game 1. 4 dead for QUINCYCREW. Make it 6 if you want to count the buybacks.
He's threatening to break his items in QUINCYCREW's base.
Apparently. As we see the Intel replay here. And yeah, that dieback, that ended the fight pretty much. Lesau just a second too late. If he was just there a little bit earlier, maybe Quinn survives. But either way, T1 playing really disciplined here.
No, their late game Dota is phenomenal. They're just really good with map control. I'm not too sure QUINCYCREW are auto sentries or like what happened there, but you can't let a high ground ward be.
At least it's not the rage face.
Yeah.
Although that was a great look, honestly.
That was, you know, it's nice when Dota players show emotion.
Yeah, I prefer that. I'm sick of robots, man. All right, well, that's going to be the bottom racks, and the middle racks will be next in all likelihood. Still 30 seconds without any core hero. And QUINCYCREW, I mean, they held on strong for quite a while. It was really even, and it was literally just that fight. That was the game.
It is the same at the bottom one where QUINCYCREW had the Aegis on Morphling. Like 2 times now, they've taken big fights into T1's vision, or they've been baited into it.
All right, here's the initiation. Can they blow up the 23Savage? Oh my god, the Satanic is bringing him alive. Leslau getting beat down in the meantime. The egg does pop successfully, but really not enough damage done from QUINCYCREW's side. So 23Savage continuing to focus on the towers as we see the fear come out. And that's going to be a double kill, taking out Yawar in turn. GG is called game 1 to T1. Looking just as strong as they were in the Animajor.
Honestly, maybe even stronger. They played a really clean game this game. They just, every single time that there was a fight opportunity, they always played their percentages. They never like really ran in too far.
Using his advantage, it's a really horrible, hard life stealer game.
Yeah, you have this like TB, he gets the Scotty.
For the typical armlet build.
It's not as bad as like 4 years ago where you could just thunder him through range.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
There's the tips. I knew that tip was coming.
Wow.
Quinn has been tipped 18 times this series. He's ready to exact some vengeance.
Crypt Swarm, I think Phase Shift was still on cooldown. Not able to get it off as LOA in the meantime. Taking some Wyvern damage. They will be able to clean him up at the very least, so quite bad, for sure.
That's true.
No, but I like this patch quite a bit, as we're going to see Maledict into the Metamorphosis to follow. QUINCYCREW on the run, but he's taking heavy damage. LOA in the meantime, taking some from Zephyr in turn, but the Maledict will be enough to finish off QUINCYCREW. As you are trying to pressure out Zephyr, but has to be careful here.
Your team where you have Carl just pushing every lane for you.
Leslau tanking up the tower. Now he has to tank up a lot of spells. The Doom is there. Coil onto 2 to follow with the Finger of Death. Leslau takes a tumble, and LOA follows suit. So 2 kills for
T-Pool. You have the Curse to lock down that Stampede.
Leslau back in mid. He gets the tower. Actually, it was denied. Nicely done from Zephyr. It might cost him his life. The silence into the Hoof Stomp, double edge, and the Crypt Swarm. Quinn takes him out.
So I know you know this because I did the experiment with you. There's a psych experiment where you have to count people bouncing a basketball and passing it to each other.
Yeah.
And I had
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. There's going to see the silence into the Hook Stomp, double edge to follow. Will 23Savage get off? Oh, he doesn't even get the Infest off. There were creeps there, but on that team. Pro players actually don't know every mechanic in the game as well.
And it's not even
that's
about
actually
knowing
a
the
thing.
mechanics, right? Sometimes it's just about, like, you have to specifically know such a specific mechanic and apply it.
Net, they actually see Whitemon attempting to TP out now. Do they have a cancel? The Yules again from Quinn. And this will be a Spirit Siphon into a death, so standing right now in the community that pro players just know literally every mechanic. That's definitely not the case.
No, pro players are very stupid. They play Dota.
Yeah, they're very good at other things. The Zephyr, okay, Curse onto Yawar, but there's a hoof stomp to follow. And with the Maledict and a double edge. Zephyr takes a tumble. Oh, Stampede is there. Carl not able to finish off Witch Doctor for the time being. Gets the coil off only onto Yawar, though. Looks like he's fine. Nicely done from him. Oh, Lesla actually gets the blind hoof stomp, but there's the cold embrace. Stampede to follow. Looks like he'll just give up Whitemon now. Still, Aegis online for another less than a minute here. See.
Lion breaks the smoke.
Oh, all right, Carl.
No one knows.
On the high ground. Yep. They see the phase shift. Stop. Good attempt. MSS is going to get the slow with the enchant. The courier is actually be taken out by Carl. Looks like he'll get away with it.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Providing
attack.
quite a good vision here. You can see 23 Savage actually rages and goes inside of a creep. Question is, can they counter-initiate here? That is a very fast creep indeed. Cuckoo jumps in with the Finger of Death from Whitemon. That's enough to take LOA out of the fight to start this out. For the record, I do think it's a bad item,
Yeah.
but it's close to being very good, okay?
Like Mage Slayer.
And the concept is really cool. Same with
You
Mage
want
Slayer, yeah.
King
You are. Metamorphosis. 23 Savage. Already at half health. Doesn't have Infest for another 5 seconds. Continuing to get chased. Whitemon is in the vicinity, so Yawar can't really go any further. It's off the
Timer.
exactly. Alright, well, Roche starting to get pounded into. Already at half health himself. Cuckoo getting taken a lot of damage just from an illusion. Yeah, but of course, 23 Savage is inside Carl right now. The Exorcism. Here we go. He's going to get silenced to start things out. Looks like QUINCYCREW are going to secure the second Roshan. That is pretty big. And out comes 23 Savage. But there's the Stampede. He's forced to rage. TP out. Will be successful. The extra Spirit Siphon anyway.
Yeah,
so
that is nice.
that's, I think, good enough, honestly. War getting chopped. Doom actually uses his ultimate with the Finger of Death on top. This is just the Aegis, though. QUINCYCREW now starting to form up. Trying to respond to this, but not here in time, so Doom down for another couple minutes.
I think that was really good by T1. I think Aegis is like your win condition for breaking high ground. You get so many single target spells. This means that if they can stall the game out until the Finger and Doom again, like you completely reset all that.
Thinking about the Exorcism, they really want to fight here. Cuckoo jumps in with the hoof stomp, gets off the Infernal Blade, and Quinn takes heavy damage as a result. You can see LOA healing from the low ground as the Lincolns is already popped and the Fortification as well. Wave is completely taken out and Meta already used as well. It feels like QUINCYCREW, I mean, they have to defend this top lane, it looks like. Carl, they're going to try to initiate onto him. Hoof stomp will not connect. Phase shift with the orb. Enchant. Looks like the cask will connect, but he gets force staffed onto the high ground.
Now win the fight.
Yeah, Doom is always that wild card, it feels like, in these late game situations. Oh, see the rage. Actually, that is a shard for 23 Savage, if I'm not mistaken. That's an open wounds indeed. Stampede is used, so mitigating a ton of damage here, but will it be enough to actually get away? Not with the Infernal Blade and the Infest. Leslau is donezo. Yawar has the spider legs, already popped the meta and BKB, and will have to retreat. And again, the timing, T1. All they have to do is wait for this meta now. If you have anything like that, which, you know, we can see Leslau does not.
Yeah, he's going for Hex, so there's no Lotus Orbs anywhere.
Yeah. 22 Savage has to rage. LOA taking heavy damage, and he is going to get bursted down again from Whitemon. And they're going to apply the coil only for the Enchantress alone, but it'll be worth it for them. 5 versus 3 advantage now.
No meta.
Yeah, still no meta. Exorcism is up, but there's no way they're going to pop that without their full force behind them.
It's looked hard for QUINCYCREW to get picks onto any of the T1 cores.
Yeah, for sure. Leslau gets off the hoof stomp. Yawar with the Abyssal Blade. They will be able to get the support here. But there's the Doom from Cuckoo onto Centaur himself. Yawar pops the BKB, but Cuckoo pops his own as well. Shiva's, along with the Refresher Orb, activated. Looks like they'll be able to clean up Leslau pretty easily here. Quinn already gets off the Exorcism in fear of getting that double Doom, which is still available here. 23 Savage in that rage form. Does have Infest up as he is taunting away. One of the best taunts in the game, by the way.
You have a taunt tier list?
I literally do, actually. And it's top 5.
Nice.
Walk through
Full
terrain
smoke around.
here.
They might find the wyvern
And Smoke
first.
is actually going to be popped, but Zephyr doesn't realize it's been popped. We get the silence coming out. There's the Abyssal Blade from Iwar jumping in onto Whitemon. Will it be enough? The heal with the Infest is enough to keep Whitemon alive for now. And you see the coil onto 2. The first to die is LOA. Buys back into the game though. Doom applied to Iwar already, but all he can do is right-click and try to run away. It finally will end. He has his Sunder available. Might have to use it on a teammate if he's not careful here, but MSS in the meantime just getting beat down by 23 Savage. Silence applied to UR. Still can't get that Sunder off. He's getting very low. Finally does so. Now gets full HP as we see 23 Savage beating upon Quinn with that open wound. Just so much damage. Double kill for him. Now UR with the spider legs onto the low ground. Feels like he is just going to drop one way or the other. The initiation from Whitemon. Just too much for QUINCYCREW to handle. And this will be the third Roche for T1.
I think they're just getting outplayed in team fights. It might be a lineup thing. You can never really tell. The high cooldown ultis just didn't do it.
Successfully, we have the double buyback from QUINCYCREW, but they know that there's no meta right now. There's not too much to fear. Oh, okay. Coil again onto MSS. He's just going to heal through it. That might provide a little bit of space, but here comes Cuckoo with the Doom again. But there's the Stampede to try to counteract this. The Yules keeps him in place. And into the stun from the Lion. That means Quinn will take a tumble. 110 seconds, no buyback. And this looks like a 2-0 for T1 in very good fashion for them. They looked extremely strong here.
Yeah, just really smooth gameplay. They understood that even though you're against terrible DP, like I thought that would be a bit scary to go into late game with, but they just had confidence in their players, and once the refreshers and moves come out, like can't contest them in team fights.
Yeah, this was extremely well executed from Team. I was expecting 3 games based on how close their original series at the Animator was, but T1 looks extremely good right now. And I actually forget, they're still in the hotel, I'm guessing, right? They both are.
Yeah, I think both teams are.
Yeah, so
they're just tipping each other against each other at lunch, have a little fisticuffs.
yeah, I think